Government welcomes UN recommendation on BGB, RAB and DGFI. The report evidence of genocide, says prosecution. Jamaat wants vote after necessary reforms. Government with political parties to decide about constitutional reform, says Ali Riaz. Police used baton water cannon to disperse protesters at Shahbag. Protesting teachers vowed to continue protest until demands were met. Hello and welcome to the NEWS24 English Bulletin. This is Nafisa and those were the headlines. Now the details. Home Affairs Advisor Jahangir Alam Chaudhary said the government welcomes and supports the UN proposal on RAB, BGB and DGFI. He stated that discussions will determine the next steps. Speaking at an event in the Secretariat, he also announced online transit visa applications for foreigners. Citizens of 14 countries can get a 30-day visa in 10 minutes at the airport. Chief Prosecutor Tajul Islam stated that the UN report on genocide would serve as undeniable evidence in court. During a press briefing at the tribunal, he confirmed that reforms mentioned in the report are already underway. He added that the tribunal holds full authority over death penalty decisions and will prosecute those involved in the July genocide from various forces. However, the government must take action to dismiss the implicated individuals. The United Nations has recommended urgent reforms across 5 key areas to prevent figure human rights violations in Bangladesh: accountability and judiciary, police and security forces, civil space, political system and economic governance. The recommendations follow a recent UN report on the July-August genocide. The report included calls to dissolve RAB, reform police regulations and limit security forces' roles. The government has welcomed the report, stating decisions will be made through discussions. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir stated that the UN report on the July revolution proved Sheikh Hasina is a fascist and responsible for genocide. Speaking at a press conference in Gulshan, he demanded her trial. He also rejected proportional representation in elections and local government posts before parliamentary elections. He emphasized that the people, not any organization, will decide on banning the Awami League. BNP has filed charges against Sheikh Hasina in the International Crimes Tribunal over the July-August genocide. The party claimed 848 of its activists were killed in the movement. BNP legal coordinator Salahuddin Khan stated Thursday that over 500 individuals, including former ministers and top police officers, are accused. The party submitted 84 case documents along with newspaper reports, audio and video evidence to the tribunal. Jamaat-e-Islami Secretary General Mia Ghulam Parwar stated that the registration law contradicts Bangladesh's constitution and must be reformed before elections. A 4-member Jamaat delegation met election commissioners in Agarga on Thursday. Speaking to journalists afterwards, Parwar said elections without reforms won't be free and fair. He added that Jamaat has no objections if polls are held within the government's timeline, but urged to keep elections free from muscle power. Protesting for reinstatement, assistant teachers recommended for primary school positions have continued their movement for the 8th day. On Thursday, they are sitting at Shahbag blocked traffic towards Science Lab and Fishery Bhavan. Police responded with batons and water cannons, forcibly dispersing the crowd. Despite this, the protesters gathered in front of the museum, vowing to continue their struggle until they were reinstated. Several arrests and injuries were reported. The interim government and political parties will decide through a referendum whether to amend the constitution, said Constitutional Reform Commission Chief Professor Ali Riaz. Speaking at a press briefing, he stated that despite differences, parties agreed on reforms. However, Commission members failed to reach a consensus on state religion. He also confirmed recommendations to amend Article 70 to ensure the Prime Minister's accountability for a free and fair election. The interim government has formed a 7-member National Unity Commission led by Chief Advisor Dr. Muhammad Yunus. The commission will begin work on Saturday and has a 6-month tenure. A government notice confirmed the inclusion of Ali Riaz, Sarfaraz Hossain, Badiul Alam Majumdar, Iftikharuzaman, Abdul Muid Chaudhuri and Imdadul Haq. The commission will review and analyze recommendations from 6 reform commissions for further consideration. Abdul Rahman bin Mohammed Al Awais, Health Minister of the United Arab Emirates, congratulated Dr. Muhammad Yunus, Chief Advisor of the interim government, for leading the nation during a crucial time in Bangladesh's history. The meeting took place on Thursday at the World Government Summit in Dubai. The UAE minister expressed hope for stronger Bangladesh-UAE relations, particularly in trade, business and healthcare. Key officials from both countries attended the meeting. Abul Qasim, a student killed in an attack by Awami League activists in Ghazipur, was laid to rest at his family's graveyard after 3 rounds of funeral prayers. During the prayers, students demanded the prosecution of those responsible and the swift banning of the Awami League. The Ghazipur Police Commissioner assured the public that the attackers would be swiftly apprehended, emphasizing that terrorists have no political affiliations. The final preparations for the second phase of the Bishra Ijtama by the Saad followers are underway on the banks of the Turak River in Tongi. The event will begin Friday after Fajr prayers with an Aam Bayan. Devotees from India, Pakistan and other countries have started arriving. Authorities have ensured security and floating bridges have been built for easy movement. The concluding prayer is on February 16. Before ending the bulletin, let's recap the headlines. Government welcomes UN recommendation on BGB RAB and DGFI. The report evidence of genocide, says prosecution. Jamaat wants vote after necessary reforms. Government with political parties to decide about constitutional reform, says Ali Riaz. And police use baton water cannon to disperse protesters at Shabak. Protesting teachers vowed to continue protest until demands were met. And that's all from the newsroom today. Thank you for watching News 24. Please stay with us.